proof all day and tomorrow. How about you? I'm 100 proof all day and tomorrow. How about you?
All right, DNA. It's so many questions, so many things you want to start at. All right.
Okay.
I gotta go to. I have to go for this first. You, Tech Nine. What made you pull out the tooth, man?
Damn,
Hold on. Words
What's
to
up?
me, we don't got to talk about that. I remember in
Don
the
P,
last
relax
battle-
in the back over there, please.
Nah, no doubt.
Answer the question.
What it was that, I battled a lot of people, and me personally, I didn't care about having a tooth or anything like that, but I seen a lot of people, that was basically their way to attack me in the battle, so I figured if I got a tooth, then, I'll eliminate anything anybody could say, so.
Now they can't touch you.
Yeah, and Tech Nine was, he's a comedian, so I figured that'd be his whole lane to come at me, so that's why I got the tooth for that battle.
Well, you definitely got him the F out of there. That's
And
for
I think it's
sure.
cool that you could use your weakness and be able to show it out. Like, yo, that weakness is not really anything to me. You can come at me, bro, anytime, and I still got something to come back for you, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the best people, entertainers in the world that know when you know your strengths and your weaknesses. Like, that's the only way you become better. So I feel like Tech Nine, he was more funnier when he first came out, and then like right before he battled me, a lot of people were saying that he wasn't lyrical. So I think
that's what I'm saying.
So I think that like like when certain times when you can't let certain stuff get to you if you have a game plan and know who you are, and I think he let that get to him, and then he tried to start being lyrical, and then like it's not been working.
Speaking of people letting stuff get to them, you against Nasty Ness, man.
Oh, man.
I gotta call him nasty because he trashed. He put himself, like you said, he got himself out of there.
Yeah.
But I want to know, how did you deal with that? Because listen, you young, you 21.
Yeah.
Aggression is still deep.
Yeah.
How did you, honestly, I don't know how you did it. How do you stand there while you trying to, do your thing? You killing him. He know you killing him. Everybody know you killing him. He was garbage, but the interrupting you, the doing a boom, oh, that's light work. Boom, oh, that's like, how do you, no,
Like-
honestly, how did you deal with that?
Let me see. All right, like it's very difficult because at the same time, even though I understand it's entertainment, like I have a temper, but when I'm in a battle, I really look at it like, because anything you do in the battle, they try to use against you. It could be the whole battle where I'm playing Mr. Cool and he's wilding out, and if I would have hit him, if I would have even yelled back at him, then it would be like, oh, look what DNA's doing. So once I learned that's how the game goes, I just held my composure. Like, all right, I'm just gonna make him look like an idiot.
And
because
that's exactly what he looked like.
Because what it was is that, one, he was battling me in my hometown. So I feel like if he didn't act like an asshole and just would have spit his rhymes and they booed him, it'd have been a lot of people on the internet like, oh, it was biased, he didn't battle him at home. That's just how it goes, because his people will have a alibi or excuse for him. But because he did all them antics, it's like nobody's riding with him because he made it worse for himself. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it was more like disturbing because, he's fairly like at least 14 years older than me. So to see a man in his late 30s have a meltdown on stage is just, it's crazy. Like,
He is, though.
I
He's
feel like, when
old.
it's one thing, me at my age, I wouldn't do that, but I feel like if you that far in the game, you should never let words get to you like that. Like, if somebody did something to your family, to your mom, to your girl, to your kids, totally understandable, but off a crowd not liking you and what I'm saying to you, that shouldn't make anybody act like that.
Yeah,
That's just how I feel.
he really acted out of character. You even see Diddy. Diddy looked embarrassed, ashamed. I think he left after that. Like, it was just horrible. Like, all the Ciroc left the building. Everything was gone. He was so dry, so whack. And he looked like he needed a rock.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I had a respect for him, but after he did what he did, like, it's just, I don't know, it's whatever, man. I hope he does his thing in his next battle and comes back, but right now,
well, let me ask you,
people don't want to see him.
What happened right there? Did anything from that battle, maybe like the way he acted or anything, did that help make you take something away from it from like the next time, the next battle, or how to maybe switch somebody?
Him acting like that was cool. I know I held my composure this time. I can't, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do that again if somebody does that, because my rhymes, it's only because I don't care about somebody embarrassing themselves, but I want my rhymes to be heard. All the way through and fluent, and he was disturbing it, so I just can't allow that to happen again, only for the fact of I want to get all my shit out. But ever since I battled Disaster, I really been used to people doing stupid shit. So when I battle, people always look like, oh, DNA looks like he's getting killed. DNA has a face, but that type of way I act is I don't make hand gestures, I don't react, I don't say anything when you rhyme because I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of you knowing me letting you know what you're saying is hot or whack. I'm just gonna stand there. When you finish, I'm gonna go. So to me, it's almost like any man or just like a dog. You can sense fear on somebody. So if I'm saying something and I see it's getting to you, and I'm gonna just keep, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep going in on it, or I'm gonna attack it even more because I know I'm getting to you. So my personal opinion is just when you battle, never show emotion, whether it's hot or not. I mean, it's like a fight. If somebody hit you with a good punch, I mean, you can say that after the fight if you boxing, but the nigga just deck you. You don't want to tell him like, yo, that was a good one, or make a reaction. So that's why I just act like, you know.
I've seen a lot of people do, but I gotta confess to you. So you know, you are. You know, all right, let's put it like this. You get you get like certain people that, you know, like you're gonna get in a battle, like, all right, oh, it's you against such and such, it's you against such and such. And I would already put my money on you. Like, for me, you're like the Knicks. Like, if the Knicks could be playing Chicago, the Knicks could be playing anybody, I would put my money on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Because I got that faith in you. Like, I got that faith, like, you gonna get them. And you never really disappoint me. You know? What I want to know is when it comes to these battles, I mean, I'm pretty sure everything is done in advance, right? How much do you do in advance, and how much it is like a freestyle right in front of that person? Because sometimes I do tell, you know, like you'll go off of what they just said or what something they just did, and you'll get them. So,
like for me, I know most people don't prepare like this, but me, I don't prepare my rhymes till like the last 2 days of the battle. Like I think of all the stuff I'm gonna say from like a month and a half, 2 months, whatever the time period is that I know who I'm battling, and then I put all my rhymes together like 2 days before the battle. And the reason why I do that is because I feel like if I make my rhymes early, it's so much more I might think of or I could say, and now I have to go on my rhyme and switch it around and change it, opposed to if I just wait and collect everything together and then put it together at the end. So, I mean, I prepared like 24 hours, 48 hours before the battle, like putting my rhymes together in structure. And then if I see something there while I'm battling, then I freestyle it and incorporate it. So, I mean, 90% of it is premeditated.
But do you think because you do it that way and a lot of people don't is why you never really freeze or get that? You know, like some people flop. Some people, they really just lose it. You know, they're like, oh man, they got to start all over from the beginning to go back so they can catch what they're saying. But I've never seen you do that. I've never seen you be like, hold up. You know, I've seen Bill Collector do it a couple of ways, you know, trying to be funny, like, I ain't freeze, your mama calling, you know, but like, okay, that was an innovative way, but after the second time, it's like, no, you're freezing.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of people do that. I mean, I can't say why that happens. I mean, I know it's been times where I've been battling and luckily every time the crowd will go crazy and I go blank, or I know I'm about to forget it and then I'll just freestyle something to get it back. But I mean, fortunately, I'm just, you know what I mean? That never happened to me. I mean, I really think it's because I can freestyle, because if I did forget my rhyme, I'd just freestyle until I caught it, or
I told you I'd be doing my freestyle thing sometimes, so you know, you don't want any of this, DNA.
I'm gonna go.
All right. Well, he just shut me down a little bit. I'm gonna take that.
I'm gonna go a little off topic, but I want to ask you, when did you start? Like, when did you start rapping? How did this all come in, the whole battle rapping thing? Did you start from ciphers, or it just like came about, like you and your friends just chilling?
Yeah, I mean, let me see. Like I was like 9 or 10, and my uncle had brought this Lloyd Banks CD. At that time, Lloyd Banks was very punchline heavy. So when I heard it, I was like, oh. Like, because I was into rap. I knew Biggie Smalls, Tupac, of course, but I really didn't hear nobody new since then because I didn't really listen to it like that. I was still young. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, this is hot. And then I just kept listening to Lloyd Banks, and I just started rhyming. And then from rhyming, I recorded, like, some songs. And then I remember I was, like, 14, and I went to the corner one day, and there was some dude that rapped there. I battled him. Then I battled another dude, and then I just started battling. I started battling and rapping, and then it wasn't until I went on World Star and I had seen Grind Time was on there, and then after that I hit the person up to try out, and then I got into Grind Time, and then from there I just
you went through basically all of them. Grind Time, you went to KOD.
Yeah, I mean that's the part I like, yo. Like, it's one thing to get people to like you in your state. It's another to get people to like you in somewhere your region. Another to make them love you in your country. But then when you go out the country and get love, like
London, I see you in London.
I just came back from London, so that was crazy.
Yeah, I'd seen that on your Twitter. All right, I got it. Speaking of Twitter, it's all over Twitter right now. It came out last night. Everybody's going crazy. You, Michael Blackman, you violated him. You finished him. Rashid, how you feel about that?
Yeah. That was not loopy, Marasoka. That was not loopy, man.
Nah, my man Michael Blackson, nah, that's my dude or whatever. I had met him at the This Is 50 office, and he had never. I think he watched battles, of course, like back in the day battles, but I don't think he was up on like the new battles. So Jack Thriller, my man Jack Thriller at This Is 50, was like, yo, DNA is nice or whatever. So you know what I mean? I got his contact right there. And then when the E Ness battle came out, I showed it to him. And he started laughing like, because you know E Ness' favorite part in there is, yo, that shit nutty, that shit nice.
You seen a picture I put up?
Yeah. So he thought it was wild funny or whatever. So I told him like, yo, on the comedy level, we should do like a battle or whatever. And then he was like, I got this show at LIU, come through. So I came through and then we recorded it and set it up.
Yo, that was like the funniest battle ever, son.
Yeah,
I was just watching it like, yo, Michael Blackson is a. And then I feel like that's that's what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta mix up comedy with some some hip hop with some battle rap. Change it up. So I think like the best thing is like when you mix up the fans together and you just get everybody to come in one place.
That's true. But my question right now, did he get tight when you said the thing about about the other comedian Kevin Hart?
Oh, nah, he was joking. It looked serious,
yeah.
but nah, he was
when you said that, I was laughing. When you said that, I was kind of like, oh, like that's really violation.
Nah, it's all in love. Nah, him and Kevin Hart is cool. He just be doing a little.
That was funny, though. I was like, wow.
I was dying throughout the whole thing, especially when he said the clothes thing that you already black.
He said, you so black, you look like you don't got no clothes on.
That's my thing. I feel like some people think battle rap is all serious, or the people in battle rap is all serious. So I just feel like sometimes you just gotta have fun and shit. So. I was like, I know most people that like me would love the battle between me and Michael, so that's why we did it. And then of course his people, they thought it was funny and shit.
All right, so we definitely gonna come back. All right, we gonna go on a quick music break. We got DNA in the building, getting us the F out of here. He getting us all the F out of here.
Yeah.
When he leave, we all getting the F out of here.
Yeah, and definitely look out for that freestyle from him. Stay tuned.
Yes,
we about to be real loopy in here.
And listen up during this music break. We gonna try to throw some of his music on. All right, it's keeping it 100.
And I also got a big announcement coming up, so y'all gotta stay tuned in for that. All right, let's get it. Keeping it 100 radio. Do you think it really takes 3 months to prepare for a rap battle, or it's just like a mental thing, like on the spot, or you need to really actually prepare, study your opponent, and?
I mean, it depends on the artist. Some artists take like 3 weeks to do one song. Some people could do a song in 30 minutes, and some people could battle and prepare in 3 days, and some takes 3 weeks. Sometimes it takes a month. Like, what people don't understand is that the most difficult part about a battle is to memorizing your rhymes. Me, fortunately, I can memorize like almost anything real fast, so it don't take me long. But I know some people, it takes them at least a month to memorize it because you're going for like 3 minutes, so it's very difficult to.
And then caught up in the hype. Think about it, 3 months, and then caught up in the hype. Most of them they mess up anyway.
Yeah, so I mean that's one of the hard parts. Then you gotta actually, you gotta practice your performance to make sure you're entertaining. So it's a lot that goes into it. So. I understand why they give you that kind of grace period to get everything together.
All right, well, a lot of people want to know about this. I got to ask you this. You and Meek Mill, what's that about?
Yes.
I heard you and Meek Mill going to be
Yo, can we get a
battling?
bomb for that? Y'all got a bomb? We get a bomb for that? We need a
Benzie's
bomb.
in the
Benzie's in the
building.
building.
Yeah.
We need one of those bombs, man.
Kaboom.
You got the exclusive. You heard it here
Bombs over
first.
Baghdad.
He had sent out that tweet saying that he would battle one of us, and I did the blog back, and then I got sponsors that got the 100K that he wants, so I mean it's all on him. If he want to take the 100K and he ain't bullshitting about it, then it is what it is.
It's gonna be
You
a
don't really
crazy
want
battle.
Hold on,
Listen, his album
DNA
just dropped.
band to
He's
make her
doing
dance,
some.
BNA. He said I got the sponsors.
Listen,
I'm
Bands
saying
right
like
there.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell niggas I'm not rich at all, but I know people that got the money because they know what it's gonna bring back when it goes down.
Sponsors.
So they ready to put the money up. It's all on him now. I mean, I know he got his album coming out. I mean,
Exactly.
shout out to him. I hope he do numbers. But
I'm 100 proof all day and tomorrow. How about you? I'm 100 proof all day and tomorrow. How about you?